it's the girl with the, that's not my name.
While we're at it.
Hi everyone, it's the girl with blue eyeshadow. I wanted to do a Black Friday haul, so this is everything I got around Black Friday. I know I made a video, my first video was about what I think you should maybe pick up for Black Friday sales and trying to navigate all through the Black Friday madness. So this is just like what I ended up picking up. Some of the stuff was like gifted to me because I told them about the sale. And so it's like some of these are kind of first impressions. I've tried most of these all out, but I don't want to call this like a full review because I haven't played with them enough, you know. Sorry if you see my dog in the background. Also, I look is a little wild. I know my makeup is probably a little weird, but we're just gonna roll with it. My hair ain't cute either, but we're just gonna do that. So the first thing I ended up getting was, or I'm going in order of like how I do my face. So first, skincare. So this is the only skincare I ended up getting. It is the Krave Beauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. I've heard about this like I think 2 years ago, a year ago, and I wanted to try it, and then I just ended up never picking it up. And they were having a sale. They never have sales. I checked that website. And so I followed them on I like their Instagram. I get their email updates. I just like really like the aesthetic of the brand. Get out of there. And so I always wanted to try this out. It was always recommended for people with like acne skin or oily skin. And I have like normal to oily skin, so I thought I would like this. So far, I've used it only a couple times. I usually use it at night because I use my Neutrogena one in the morning. So far I've used it and I really like how it feels. It makes my skin feel putting it on, my skin feel very smooth. Really like this. I will try to update you guys more on this. Okay, so next I have like base products like foundation. So I picked up the Tarte Marcula. I know how you're supposed to say, I don't know how you're supposed to say this, but it's a tinted hydrator by Tarte. I got the shade 22S Light Sand. I've used this in a video before, and it's just like a really nice like tinted moisturizer pretty much, even though it's called tinted hydrator. Anyway, I really like this. It was recommended by Jessica Braun. I thought about either getting this or the CoverGirl one. You might have seen that in the milky one, but I've heard mixed reviews with that. This one I've also heard good things about, so that's why I picked it. It was half off at Ulta if you're interested. I like it so far. I like it applied with my hands, which I usually don't, but I don't mind this texture on my hands, if that makes sense. So yeah, so far I really like this. It is light coverage, so if you're expecting like a medium coverage, it's light. It's light. Just know it's light. I like that for certain days. So yes, this is nice. I would probably recommend this from first impressions. I also have the Kosas Tinted Face Oil. I have the shade 4, which is too dark for me. I picked up 4 because it said it had golden undertones, and I have like a yellow undertone. So that's usually what I go for. But this has just ended up being way too dark on me. Not way too dark. But you can tell it's dark. I liked how it performed, but I don't really know how much I like it. I've exchanged it for a new one. Kosas makes it really easy to exchange it, like A+ to their customer service. They were very nice. Shout out to Carrie. She helped me pick a new one, so I'm gonna go with 3 and hopefully that'll be a better match. I've also heard that most of Kosas' stuff leans more yellow, so if you're looking at those undertones and you're like, oh, I'm not a cool undertone, should I get this? I think you can maybe ignore it. I think they also do shade matching if you wanted to like check out. My dog is going crazy. So yeah, that's the Kosas one. Gifted to me was the Color Paint by Glossier. Color Paint? Yes, Color Paint by Glossier in Spark. It's their new shade. I asked a friend for this for Christmas and she got it for me, and I've liked it so far. It's very similar to the other formulas. So I have, what do I also have? I have Storm and Dusk. I'm looking at them right now. And it's red. It can be very red. I've put too much on and had to like finesse it and have been able to make it work, but I've used this a couple times and liked it so far. So yeah, it's nice. What do we have next? What do we have next? Oh, another base. So Midas Cosmetics was having my dog. Okay, Midas Cosmetics was having a sale. I think it was either 50% off or 40% off. Sorry, he's kind of crazy right now. On their collabs. So I picked up. I'll show you the other one. I picked up both the neonmua collab, his face palette, and I also picked up the smoky glow one as well. For the face palette, I've used it so far and I've liked it. I especially like the bronzer and the blush and bronzer. I played around with the contour. The contour's a little light for me. I maybe could have gotten away with getting the Noon palette and not and not just the Dawn palette. The highlight I've swatched and it seems nice. I haven't been putting on highlight, it just hasn't been my thing lately. But otherwise I really do like these two. I also really just like the message behind this collab. It comes in four different shade ranges, going from fair to like deep. Like you don't see that type of shade range in face products. So I was really happy to be able to support the brand and the collaborator as well. If you can't pick it, I would pick it up. But if they have another sale, I might grab Noon if there was a sale. Just because, well, I like this. I don't know how, I mean, I need to play with it more. That's what I'm trying to say. I want to play with it more. The next thing I have, I also kind of need to play with it more. But so far what I've used is nice, the Smoky Glow palette. It's called the Smoky Glow, yes. So if you can see here, I don't know, I don't want to blind you. It comes with like very like kind of neutral colors. So like you have this kind of corner right here, like a rant and Instagram model they're very pretty, like from what I've swatched. I've used, I think, like a rant, cold brew, vote, Instagram model, nutty, dofa, and I've liked those shades. I also don't think the pictures for this palette really give it enough justice. Like it's like it's a pink palette with like nudes, but it's also very different types of pink, so you're not just using like the same pink over and over again. Like they're very unique pinks is what I'm trying to say. A unique collection of pinks, that's it, yeah. Again, I have to play with it more, but so far I really like it. I like how they swatch, they're very nice. The shimmers are very nice swatched out. I know I didn't get this at the beginning of the first launch because I was like, well, I have Modern Renaissance, do I really need another one of this? And the answer is yes. Yeah, so I wanted to support Smoky Glow. The palette was on sale. I think it's very nice. I can see this working like other people who are like new to makeup liking this as well, because you had those like easy kind of colors, but you also have like these nice pops of pinks and purples and peachy colors that are just like nice. That's all I can say about it. The colors I've used so far I've liked, so yeah. While we're at it, I didn't get this during their Black Friday sale. They're having, Midas Cosmetics is just having sales in general throughout the month, I believe. I think throughout December. I think their first week was the pastel, the pastel collection, anything pastel. So I picked up the liner because I've been eyeing these liners, and I'm not a liner person. I'm not great at cat eyes. I don't, but whenever I see graphic liner, I'm like, oh, I wish I could do that. So I thought this would be a fun way to experiment. I've used the blue and the white, and I've tried mixing something with the black, and it didn't work out. I have the blue on my, just like the top of my lid, like where you would put eyeliner, duh. I tried being experimental with it and putting it by my eyebrow. I didn't end up liking that as much, but I will say since they're water-based, they're very easy to take off, so if you did mess up, you can kind of just wipe it away with water. The problem with that is like if you cry, it's gone. It's gonna go away. But I think if you wanted to experiment, this would be fun to play with. You can maybe wait for another sale, but I always know that they have like, you can use an influencer code to get 20% off of everything at Midas. So you might want to consider picking this up if you're thinking about playing with graphic liner. I think this is pretty affordable. What do we have next? 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 Okay. So I was gifted the Musee Beauty Van Gogh palette. I just think this is beautiful. I really like the darker tones in here. I've played with these as well, and they're also very pretty. I haven't played much with these yet. I'm just haven't got to them yet, but I just love this palette. I think it's so pretty. This is, I think, only $24. I could be wrong. I'll put it up on the screen if I got that completely wrong. Because I also know Storybook Cosmetics is also selling one, and I think that's around $50 or $60. So if you want like the Van Gogh aesthetic, I would probably go with this print because I feel like this is just like a very good formula. Storybook Cosmetics, you're gonna get the big book with it, and if you want the big book, go ahead and get it. But this is nice and it's cheaper if you were looking for something like the Van Gogh palette, like the Van Gogh in a palette. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what do we have next? This, I just kind of got on a whim. I saw it on this is the Pastel Goth palette by Swatch Queen. I saw this first advertised on one of those indie websites, and there wasn't much talk about it. There's not a lot on their, what are they called? Swamp Queen's like Instagram that gave me a lot of info about them. It kind of interests me because it's called Pastel Goth, and I know the Kat Von D version was hyped about, so I was kind of curious about it. And it was on sale for like $13 when it's usually $20, so I thought that's a decent deal. It is, I think, a little similar just by looking at it to the Fun Size palette by Sugar Pill. Yes. I've only been able to play with the lilac and petal colors, these kind of purpley colors down here. But so far I've really liked it. I'll have to come back to give like maybe a more conducive, a better review. That's what I'm trying to say. But I think it's a nice, cute little thing. I think it also comes in liners, which I thought about picking up, but I already have the Midas one, so I didn't think I really needed more liners when I'm not even that great at it. Next, we have, this I think was around Black Friday, might have been the day before Black Friday, the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette. I remember seeing this in stores and wanting this. It goes on sale. It would go on sale every once in a while. I think this is like the last time you can get it. Excuse me. I don't think you can get it on Sephora right now. Here, did I give you a good look at this? Hold on. I don't think you can get it at Sephora right now. I think it's out of stock. Because I got it on sale for 50% off. Yeah, I think it was 50% off. And there was something else. I don't know. I had free shipping. So I was like, let me go with this because I missed out on it was also 50% off on the Too Faced site, but then I had to pay for shipping. And I was like, nah, I don't need this. So I picked it up again. I like this palette from what I played with it. I know it's very similar to the Modern Renaissance. So if you don't want to get it, it's similar to Modern Renaissance. Now, if you do want to get it, ignore this part. If you're looking for a reason to get it, I think the Modern Renaissance doesn't have these kind of peachy shades, like these peachy pinky shades. So I think it would be somewhat different in your collection. The packaging is also really nice. I don't know the packaging got me. If you're someone who was looking into this, you can't find it at all. I think the Smoky Glow palette is like similar-ish to this, and you get more shimmers in that one. But so far I like this from what I've played with it so far. Again, I have to play with it some more. I don't know if I'll update people on this because it's probably most likely going to go out of stock. But if you have time, grab it. It's kind of cute. Okay, so kind of the surprise. Oh, you know what? No, let me do one more thing. Did I grab these? Yes. Okay. Dose of Colors was having a buy one, get one free sale on their liquid lipsticks. And I remember hearing about these from like Stephanie Nicole back in the day and kind of forgot about them. And I'm not that into liquid lipsticks anymore because we're like in like a mask era, I guess you could say. It piqued my interest a bit. Cork, I got Cork, which is like a brown color, and Brick, that's a reddish brick color. Here, I said I wasn't going to swatch, but here I am. So this is Brick, this is Cork. I really like cork. When I go for nudes, I tend not to go to like the really pale nudes. I don't like that, so I tend to go for more brown, dark browns, if that makes sense. I really like the formula so far. They're not very drying from what I've worn when I've worn them. So yeah, I recommend if they have another sale, or if you're just interested in general, I don't think you'd be disappointed getting these. The one that I was like, I bought it and I was like, I'm gonna regret this. Like, what am I doing? But ended up being like probably my favorite thing I got is the Dose of Colors Cutting Edge sale. I think the day after I got the liquid lipsticks, this was on sale for half off. And it is just like a beautiful, grungy, I hope you can see this. It's just a beautiful, grungy green palette. And I have the Just My Luck palette, and I've been noticing with other greens in my collection, I don't really like them on me. The Just My Luck palette, I just don't like how they look on me. I see other people do looks, and it doesn't do the same thing. But I remember when this first got released, I was like, oh, this is nice. I think it helps that some of it's not just green, if that makes sense. Like, you have a kind of a neutral color and a more kind of pukey green. These blend wonderfully. I thought these would be similar to the mattes in the Francation palette. And I have the Francation palette, and while I like the shimmers in there, I don't really like the mattes. I don't find I find them a little hard to blend. This is quite the opposite. I find the mattes in here really nice to blend and easy to blend. So I would really recommend picking this up if you can. I like the matte packaging. It's very nice. I like the swampy looks I've been able to create. They look very nice on my eyes. I know some people were saying that these are not the most impactful shimmers, and I wouldn't say they're the most impactful shimmers yet ever, but I still like them on the eye. They still look pretty and they still pop. So yeah, if you were looking into this makes me want to buy the smoke one, which I was debating on the day I bought it, but I was like, no, I don't really need it. But yeah, this is like probably the favorite thing that I bought. I really like that I was gifted this. So that's really, is that it? Did I buy more? No. Yes? No. No. Oh, I bought a fridge. I bought a skincare fridge because Good Molecules was having a sale, and I was like, well, let me hit this sale up. And they had a fridge for $15, and I'm like, well, that sounds like a great deal to me. And it was $5 shipping, so I got a fridge. It hasn't come in yet, but I'll update you on my fridge shenanigans, I guess I'm saying. So that's all I have, I think. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No. Okay, so please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Question of the day, I guess. What did you get? Did you get anything for Black Friday? What did you skip? What did you get? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and bye!